Hello, welcome back to Epcot. We are here again for another night of the Epcot International Festival of the Arts, my favorite festival, so I had to make it back over here. I realized I actually have not come over yet for a Festival of the Arts evening for this year. I have not been over here at nighttime really to experience all of the festival offerings in the evening, specifically the Disney on Broadway concert series, so I really want to catch that tonight. There's also just something about the vibe of walking around Epcot in the evening. You all know what I mean when you're here. It's just all the lights come on and it's different. So I'm ready for an evening like that. We're gonna have some good food. I'm meeting up with a friend tonight. My friend Kyle's back in town from traveling, so we're gonna hang out here at Epcot and just have a good Epcot evening. It is a beautiful day today. It is in the 80s, and look, here's our little lizard guys are back out. We had a bit of a snap here in Florida where it had been kind of overcast, kind of gray for a few days there, but this week it's starting to warm back up, and yeah, this is now the first time where I've seen lizards back out running around. That's how you know Florida's coming back. This is something that I don't know if I properly showed on the vlog yet, but right here when you're coming into Epcot, to the right hand side, this is where they have the meet and greet with Minnie and usually Goofy. Oh yeah, he's right there. There's Goofy. I was gonna say usually Goofy's over here, but he literally is right here. Right in between here, this was that breezeway that they created that you could go kind of cut through to get back to where Moana Journey of Water is and the Living Seas Pavilion is, but that is now blocked off. That is now all gone. And I'll show you the other spot up here where that path has now been blocked off. So everyone's wondering, will that ever come back again? Some people are thinking that may have just been a temporary thing until they got the rest of these walkways open that were being constructed. You know Epcot, this is the construction update part, and those construction updates. I feel like soon that's gonna be probably Magic Kingdom. Like, think about that. It's always interesting to see like kind of the park trends. It was, for the longest time, Hollywood Studios when we were waiting for Galaxy's Edge to open and all of that. Then it switched to here, and now it's like, where's the next park gonna be? Probably, well, Magic has Tiana's Bayou Adventure, which should open later this year, but that's just one ride. I guess eventually it will be once they do that whole Big Thunder Mountain and Beyond expansion that they're talking about. It's interesting, it is interesting, but I'm loving the fact that Epcot's finally gonna get to a point where it's completed. There's no more walls, no more construction. We can just enjoy my favorite park the way that it's meant to be enjoyed. But you can see right here, this was the other spot kind of over by the lockers and the restrooms that are here, where you'd be able to veer off onto that path, and all of that has been blocked off. You now have to go down towards World Celebration here, and you can either walk through World Celebration, or if you just quickly want to get over to like the land area, you can take this little jut off path that opened right by Moana Journey of Water. I just got to meet Moana in like a little impromptu meet and greet of sorts. It was really funny. I was just walking by. She now does her meet and greet over here right across from her attraction. They've set it up right there is the Moana meet and greet. Right here is the entrance to Journey of Water, and she was like leaving for the day. Nobody else was in line, and there she went to leave. She just walked right past me. She looked up and I was just like, oh, hi Moana. So we had a little impromptu meet and greet right there. Didn't catch it on the vlog, but there you go. We met Moana so far today. The Seas is only a 5-minute wait, and I actually have not done this in a while. So let's go in here.
Hello.
Hello.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Kyle's back in the videos.
It's been what? It's been 5, 6, 7 months?
Yeah. Do you want to tell everybody where you've been?
So, okay, last time I saw you guys was Shady Maple, right?
Yes.
You had come up to Pennsylvania. We were from similar, or like close to each other.
Because Kyle was originally from Delaware. And yeah. I grew up like in Southeast PA. So like we determined both of us like grew up, it was like 35-40 minutes away from each other, which is kind of funny. It's like, it's a small world after all. It's so crazy how like the Disney content community, everyone like brings everyone together, So I was in my hometown, and then Meg came up and something in my hat there. And so yeah, we went on some adventures. We went to the real life haunted mansion, which was fun. That was such a fun
We went to what else did we do? We Dutch Wonderland, and then we went to Shady Maple, and that was the last time I saw you guys. which was, yeah, 5, 6, 7 months ago, something like that. It's crazy.
So what have you been doing in 5, 6, 7 months?
I have no idea. Traveling.
You've been traveling.
Traveling. I just moved back to Florida finally.
There we go.
It was too hot. I mean, I just can't be here during the summer. It was just crazy. But
Kyle likes it. Yeah, you have like 2 home bases. Yeah, you like to travel.
I have my home base in my hometown of Delaware. All my friends there, and then other home base here in Florida. And I'd like to eventually get to where like I want to move here full time. But for the past couple of years, I've just been here during the winters. Well, like half the year, you know, during the cold section of the year, and then in my hometown during the summers.
You're a snowbird.
Yeah.
They call that a snowbird.
Exactly.
That's what you.
That's what I'm a snowbird.
You're a snowbird.
I wore the proper.
You're
color
even in
for
white.
that. Yep.
But yeah, Kyle is my Disney vlogger friend. He does content as well. If you haven't seen Kyle before, so I will have his channel and everything linked. You're gonna start doing some like short form content.
I haven't posted in a while, keep in mind, but I'm getting back into it.
You got some stuff stocked up that's gonna be coming out. So yeah, check out his content. But yeah, we're hanging out, we're having fun. We just did, I'm gonna insert the footage, we just did the paint by numbers mural, which was super fun. Kyle had never done it before. Okay, we got our paint. So now we have to locate our number. I have 13, you have 1.
Wait, where do we go?
So actually this is kind of pretty much painted over. I don't see any open spots. We might be able to, usually they say you can touch stuff up.
Like what's the base color?
It's like a whitish gray.
13.
But yeah, like here you can see these are 13. This is mine, 13. Okay, there we go. I think maybe you should be doing 13 because you're tall. Let's switch off.
I don't know if you can reach up there.
Okay, and I'm gonna look for 1s. I think these purples were 1s, so I'm just gonna kind of touch up some people's paint. I can't find any that are open, so I'm just gonna touch up 1. See, because sometimes the paint blurs together, so the paint oh look, this one kind of needs more love. So weird that, what would they call us in the animation world? Touch up
Everybody's just touching up. Oh, okay. Because there's nothing too much white.
That should be good.
All right, where was mine? Right over here.
Oh yeah, right, you didn't finish. I don't know if I just filmed any of that. Go again, in case I didn't get that footage. There we go, Kyle's got the tall ones taken care of. 4 in a row, perfect. I think those were literally the last ones.
13 too? Yeah. I think I got the last one.
There's some that need touched up though. It looks like right all down here, there's some 13s.
I think there's more.
Down this way has some more open. And we got our bookmark. This is what it's gonna look like.
I didn't realize there was a souvenir.
There we go.
Thank you.
What they give you at the end, this souvenir, this is actually what the completed mural is gonna look like. We're turning back into ears.
I found this on the ground. I'll just put it right here.
Now we are going to go do Living with the Land, and then we're gonna go do Disney on Broadway.
We're gonna go watch the concert, and yeah, you're right. I've never done the whole painting thing, although I've seen it all over Instagram for years.
What did you think of it?
Painting. It was magical. I mean, hey, they give you the paint, you paint it, and there it is.
There you go.
Super, expectations met.
Exactly, and you were like, can we get a souvenir? I love when you said that.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize that. Hold on, here we go.
Do you have it? Yeah, get your souvenir.
I need to start reading books. I listen to audiobooks, but they give me like a bookmark, so.
Well, that's why I just use this as like fun art collectibles. I have a whole box of like collectibles from over the years. Actually, this is something I want to do on the video. I have a whole box when my family moved down to Florida of all my Disney treasures from like over the years of like different festival passports, just like things that I've kept as keepsakes. I want to do a video like showcasing all that stuff, but like that's what that's gonna do. I'm gonna add it to like my Disney collectibles box. Yeah. Maybe I need to like start scrapbooking. I need like a way to display.
I think that would be good for
things.
You.
Yeah. Anyway, but okay, now off to the land.
Living with the Land.
Let's go.
And then to the concerts.
Yes.
Here we go.
Breaking news: the gator's back. You never knew about? Well, for a while I kept saying he was the ghost gator here on Living with the Land because he was just feet for a while, but they put him back. It's kind of cool being in the back row and getting to see what's behind you on the ride. It's a different perspective.
In our search for efficient ways to go.
It's a monorail shot. Now we are off to the concert. I just gave Kyle a big decision. Do we go left or right? To Mexico or to Canada?
See, here's the thing. I would always choose to go this way, to the left. I don't know why today I'm thinking about this.
Yeah, I always am usually left because I usually go clockwise. That's just how I think about it. My mind works that way, but
I've always been like, I would be mad at somebody if they were even considering. I would always just be like, no, obviously you're going, you know, past Mexico Pavilion first.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I don't know why today I'm even considering going this way.
Well, then maybe we should go against the grain and just do it. You want to?
Are you crazy?
I'm feeling kind of
Actually,
crazy. Let's do it. Let's experience going towards Canada first. Leave in the comments below. Are you team Mexico to start off going around the world or team Canada to start off going around the world? Let me know. I asked this probably like almost a year ago. I asked the same exact question and it was so interesting, like seeing like people's thought process on this. Some people like actually thought it out based on like the type of foods they like to go for first. It's an interesting topic to discuss.
If you want to plan your next Disney trip, go ahead and visit 407vacations.com. It never costs you anything more to work with them, and you can get a free quote anytime at 407vacations.com.
Okay, we're heading into the Broadway show. This is Heidi Blankenstoff, I think that's how you say her last name, and Gavin Lee tonight.
Those good old days when we were all useful. Yeah, certainly those good old days are gone. Then you'll sing and sleep as you digest. Hello, Epcot.
It's been 4 long years since Gavin Lee and I have done this gig together.
That's right.
And we are reunited and it feels so good.
Don't sing that song, Heidi. That's not a Disney song.
That's not it. Maybe that would be on Guardians of the Galaxy. Someone can take that note.
I could be Hercules.
Gavin, you can be my backup singer. Man is worth the aggravation. That's ancient history. Been there, done that.
You're kidding. He's the other heaven to your sea. Breathe on your fear and your fear. Swoon me aside like a knife.
It's too cliche. My head is screaming, get a grip, girl. Unless you're dying to cry your heart out. When Mary Poppins first debuted on the West End and on Broadway, they called upon my pal, Gavin Lee, to recreate the iconic role of Bert the Chimney Sweep.
Oi, oi!
Oi, oi!
Now, my absolute favourite part of my whole 8-year experience of playing Bert in Mary Poppins was every single night I got to tap dance upside down on the ceiling during Step in Time.
That was Disney on Broadway magic, Gav.
Yes.
I got to see you do that.
Harriet, Ivy, Charming, Janice is special and Katie is sweet, Louisa is smashing and May was the trick, Nancy, Olivia, Penny, Jane, convivial comedy time and again, Rachel and Sarah, Tina, Swords, you have to admit, they're jolly good sports, but Queen of the Rock, Tell the Chop, is Mary Poppins and that was fun!
Oh, it's a jolly holiday with you, Bert. You're just a diamond in the rough, Bert.
Kitty's up, step in time, Kitty's up, step in time.
No more fear. Come on! They're not all that impressed with conversation. True gentlemen avoid it when they can. If you wanna cross a bridge, my sweet, you gotta pay the toll. Go ahead and send the scroll. Flotsam jetsam, now I got her, boys. Horses are you poor, unfortunate.
Look at how stunning World Showcase is right now. We just got out of the show. This is what I was talking about earlier when I was starting off the video, how nothing beats an Epcot evening. Like this view, sunset over World Showcase. It truly doesn't do it justice on camera. So what did you think of Disney on Broadway? Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good.
They were very talented. We had a good time.
Great singing, great choreography, great jokes.
Exactly. Yeah, they kind of had a good little banter, and it was funny. Like Gavin Lee, he was like full performing. He does like the tap dance and everything. So they were from. He is actually touring. I believe they said currently in the UK production of Beauty and the Beast, the Broadway touring version over there, and he's Lumiere. And then she was in Freaky Friday, the Disney Channel original movie of Freaky Friday. Not the Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan version.
Yeah, I was like,
but I was just telling Kyle, because he was like, wait, she was in that movie?
I was like, wait, she's Lindsay Lohan?
Or Jamie Lee Curtis, yeah. But she wasn't. Yeah, if you didn't know, a couple years ago, because I loved that original Freaky Friday movie, the Lindsay Lohan.
I didn't know they made a remake.
They made a remake, and it's a musical. So she was actually, not only was she in the Broadway version of Freaky Friday, but she was also in the Disney Channel original movie, the DCOM. She was the mom in that movie, so that's pretty cool. So that was who we saw tonight. You always have to look online. They have like typically 2 groups of pairs that will kind of alternate different evenings, so you can always get on and check and see what productions they were in. That's usually then like what type of songs that they will do. I loved it. That was the first time I got to catch Disney on Broadway this year, and it's always one of my favorite festival offerings. So,
and now it's on to some Beef Wellington. Exactly.
Speaking of festival offerings, now we are on to some food. I was telling Kyle about the Beef Wellington that's up here at Cuisine Classique. That's where we have to go. And this was a favorite of mine from last year, and I haven't gotten it yet this year. Kyle's never had it, so that's where we're headed. There we go. I have to lower the exposure. I can take in this view, because it just keeps getting prettier. We might take a pit stop on the way to Cuisine Classique to get our Beef Wellington, because if the Grand Fiesta Tour is a short wait, we very well just may go and enjoy the Grand Fiesta Tour. I feel like that's another quintessential part of a World Showcase evening. Usually always at some point you have to do the Grand Fiesta Tour. This ride's always reliable to be a quick wait most of the time. We just walked right on. And we got front row. Do you think they'd ever retheme this?
Huh?
The rumor is always that they'd retheme this to Coco. Do you think that would ever happen?
Maybe.
Maybe. I could see it happening eventually. I miss actually the OG version of this. I can still remember that as a kid. It was just like classic Mexico tour. There was no Donald Duck. And I actually really like that version. Did you know about the hidden Mickey and the bongos? Hidden Mickey. And then there's the hidden Mickey up here in these windows of one of the sky rises. I will show you. It is, let me see, is it this building? Oh wait, it's this building right here. Right there where my finger is. That's a Mickey silhouette in the window. One of the best hidden Mickeys. You usually miss it because everyone's always looking over here. But yeah, I love that hidden Mickey. Get it, huh?
Viva Mexico!
Here it is. Cuisine Classique, and this is home to the Beef Wellington. I believe, let me look at the menu. I'm gonna look at the menu. I believe, yes, they also have my mussels. This has been like a festival go-to of the past couple years. I heard it's kind of different this year though. So I don't know if I'm gonna like it as much. I wanna try it eventually, but I don't think tonight. I think tonight we're just gonna stick with the Beef Wellington. So yeah, Cuisine Classique, home to Beef Wellington for $8.75, and then the cast iron roasted PEI mussels are $8 right here. And there's their beverages. Okay, let's get in line and get some Beef Wellington. This is so funny. This is why it's good having content creator friends, because we were like, we need to go where there's lighting to set up to film.
We almost chose this table back there, but it was like not enough lighting.
You wouldn't be able to see. You see, content, we get that. We get that. This is the Beef Wellington. Oh my goodness. I do not remember. Look how cute this is. Oh, thank you. There we go. Content creation. We have the carrots, and what is that? Do you know what that is in the middle there, Kyle?
Onion.
Is it an onion?
Yeah.
They're like little baby carrots and whatever that is. But I don't remember that from last year. And then yeah, here's the Beef Wellington. Let's get a little spin. This was one of my favorite things last year. It's so good. I'm excited for Kyle to experience this for the first time.
And I have had Beef Wellington once in my life, and it was at a Gordon Ramsay restaurant. All you guys know, all of you who do know Gordon Ramsay, you guys know that Beef Wellington is Gordon Ramsay's staple food. So I took my mom to a Gordon Ramsay restaurant, and we had to get the Beef Wellington. It was like $70 or something like that. This was like $8, but it's like a tenth of the size, so and it's a good little sample size. So
exactly, this is the only time I've ever had Beef Wellington is at a festival.
We're gonna try this, and I'm gonna let you guys know how this compares to Gordon Ramsay's Beef Wellington.
Because you've actually had it at like a real restaurant by a professional chef. Yeah. Okay, should we set this up and get a little POV action shot?
Eating
in
it kind of feels like a sin to be eating a Beef Wellington with a plastic fork.
Cutlery.
But that's why like we were almost about to hit up a trash can, because you know how it's like a tradition to eat
on Epcot trash cans.
On Epcot trash cans, but I'm like, we can't do that with Beef Wellington.
I said we should be more civilized, and actually, so we're on a table. We're on an Epcot table.
Yeah.
If we were to have, what would you say is a good Epcot food that you could have on a trash can? That would be appropriate. Leave that in the comments below. What is like just a good on-the-go food that's good for a trash can, but something like this that requires the cutting?
I can't even cut. I just gotta do this.
You're just gonna pick it up? Oh my goodness.
How are you gonna do that with the
Well, here, wait. I gotta get a bite. So we need to have a bite together.
Look at it. Like,
show them.
Just like cutting it up is making it a mess. It's crazy.
It's part of the experience. You see, if you were doing this on a trash can, it just wouldn't. It would be bad.
Okay. So I'm just doing this.
You're just going in on it. Cheers. So we are dumping.
Dry, bland. I'm just kidding. I'm just saying things Gordon Ramsay would say. That's all right. I mean, it's all right for a mass-produced Beef Wellington. You know, it's
a little. I would say it's actually a little tough, a little dry. At least the first piece that I got. I remember it being better in years past. And that's one of the things with the festival, is that you always have to give a little grace to the festival booths. Like, they're making them in, like you said, a mass-produced setting. And sometimes it just depends, like, who's on shift that day, like who, there's a lot of factors that go.
It's nothing compared to the Gordon
Except we got a fresh batch too. Like, we had to wait a little bit because they were bringing out. So you would think that it would actually be fresher, but maybe it's just the cut of the meat is a little tough. I'm kind of disappointed. I like really hyped this up to you too, that it was like so good.
I do like the mashed potatoes and the sauce, but
that is very good. I love this baby carrot.
Yeah, the actual meat is.
Look at the baby carrot. It's so funny.
The thing about the Beef Wellington is the beef is supposed to be actually very tender.
Exactly, and this.
It's like it really is like kind of overdone.
It needed to be cooked. Like, I actually remember seeing more pink inside.
That might be a Disney thing though. That might be I don't know if they like have to overcook their food or something.
I don't think so, because I've had like the one last year. I can actually remember seeing in the picture it was pink. It was actually pink last year, and that's how I like. Oh no! Oh no! Do I continue eating? Cut. Bad piece. I'm really disappointed because you don't get festival food that often, but you just haven't been back to a festival. And like, I really hyped this one up.
I can't chew it. It's so tough.
This stinks because it was good last year. Like, just trust me. I didn't like steer you.
I got more of like the meat of the meat, you know. Yeah.
And that's not fatty.
But as somebody who eats steak almost every single day, I make better Beef Wellington than this. No, I'm just kidding. I haven't made Beef Wellington yet, but I do make steak every day, almost. But my mom and I, we're gonna make Beef Wellington for Christmas next year, because we're both big Gordon Ramsay fans, and he has like the recipe, or like his recipe on how he makes Beef Wellington. So next year for Christmas, we're gonna make our family Beef Wellington. We were gonna do it this year, just didn't work out, but
I like that.
Yeah, the meat itself here is extremely tough. But yeah, again, it's like you kind of do, like you said, you have to hold it to a different standard, because like I'm sure all this meat is frozen at some point, you know. Whereas like if you get it from like an actual well-established restaurant, they're getting it from like butchers, and it's not going through a frozen process.
I don't know if it's all frozen here, but it is just, I think it's hit or miss. Like, I've even experienced that within the same festival, like going and having an item and really liking it one time, and then coming back like a week later, same year, same festival, and it's not as good. It's like dried out or something. It's just kind of like contingent on.
I don't see how they would be able to have so much of this product without
Sure.
like having it frozen, right? And then like heating it up when they're ready for a new batch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm curious. How does the Epcot Festival work?
I don't know. I used to work QSFB in Magic Kingdom. Everything was frozen.
The more you know. We should do a podcast. I've been wanting to do a podcast, and like I could have you come on. We could talk about like some behind the scenes of working for Disney.
Okay.
I could share some of my stories. Let us know in the comments below. Would you be interested in a podcast? And yeah, Kyle can come on as a guest star. I could have some of my other cast member friends be guest stars. We could do like a whole...
Oh, we got some stories.
We got stories. There are some good stories. Anyway, I am, yeah, disappointed. So let me just show you this again. This is kind of... It's not pink. Kind of looks like it on camera, but no, it's very dried out. I'm disappointed because this was the best thing last year. I still would even give it another try within the same festival because you never know. Like I said, it just depends who's cooking it back there, the batch you get. But yeah, tonight was a little lackluster. Also, what is this? Camera's having a really hard time focusing. Is this a pearl onion? This is the question. It wants to focus on the background. To have a well-rounded festival visit, we have to look at some art. That's pretty cool. Look at Ariel. With, I almost thought that was Benny the Cab for a second, but no, it's like a truck of some sort.
I like this.
Oh, that's cool.
This is cool. There's so many different elements to it.
That's a lot going on, because yeah, you have the whole, them in the amphicar type thing up there. Mickey's
treasure hunting.
Treasure hunting.
We got some Nemos.
I love things colorful like this. Like, that's really nice. There's a Jack Sparrow. Look at the textures on that. What's crazy is like this whole gallery here, I was just here a couple days ago, and like all of this art is new. And that happens a lot with the festival because like a lot of these originals and stuff, they get bought, so they're bringing in other things. So seriously, you can always have so many visits back to the festival and just keep finding new things. And this is really cool. You can also see the artist like painting live time. It's amazing. You see something you like?
Did you, okay.
Yes.
The vlog will think this is interesting too. Did you, Meg, and did you guys in the vlog know that Steamboat Mickey is now public property?
Yes.
It's now like...
I know what you mean.
It's hard to like explain things. It's like...
It's public domain, so anyone can use it now,
so anybody,
essentially.
Yeah, anybody can use it.
It's up for grabs, so like all Etsy shops can go crazy with, he's like a, and I think it was Life is Good brand had already come out with like some Mickey merch because they didn't have to get Disney's approval for anything. Like yeah, Mickey. It's not just, it's not all Mickey Mouse, but it's specifically the Steamboat Willie version. Because yeah, isn't it after 100 years or something like that?
Yeah, 100 years, and there's already like these like knockoff horror movies where like Steamboat Mickey is the villain. Have you seen that trailer?
I did see that.
So
I hate
cringy.
that. It's
so
horrible.
Weird. But like, of course that's going to happen. You know what I mean?
Same thing happened to Winnie the Pooh, right?
Yeah,
that was right there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, after Winnie the Pooh came public domain, that happened. It's going to happen with every Disney character.
Oh,
well, imagine
goodness.
it happens with Tinkerbell.
So sad. Here's these very intricate tables. The other thing, this is new. I hadn't remembered seeing this. The sorcerer's hat. I like how it lights up. Okay, we are now heading to Soarin. Also, I want to give a shout out to Regina and Colton that I just met. It was so nice to talk to you guys. Thank you for saying hi. They are actually here for a DVC Moonlight Magic party. And it's really funny because we were wondering if that was happening. When we were getting our food, I heard the cast member asking if people had the DVC coupons. So apparently tonight, there's actually a special DVC event. Yeah, they're actually, Regina and Colton are going to it tonight, so that's so fun. It's like a perfect park to have a after hours party in, especially if like the festival is a part of it, that you get the little coupons to try things. Very fun, so I hope you guys had a good time. Thank you for saying hi. We're cutting through World Celebration, heading over to Soarin', and I don't think I've noticed these green palm trees, the way they're illuminated. It just looks really cool. We're taking a detour on the way to Soarin'. We're gonna do, this is the Awesome Planet. This is the one that I always joke, it's hosted by Phil Dunphy. So it's actually, the narration is Ty Burrell, who played Phil Dunphy on Modern Family, for any Modern Family fans out there. And it's really funny because if you've ever watched this movie, he plays a realtor, basically, who's trying to sell you on living on planet Earth. And it's just funny because like, everyone who's in like the ABC Disney community knows he's a, you know, real estate agent on the show. So Kyle's never seen it before, so we're gonna watch it.
Next planetary showing is in 5 minutes.
So yeah, it's a pretty big theater. That's tomorrow. This is called the Harvest Theater. prime seats. So the cool thing when you get out of Awesome Planet, the awesome thing I should say, is you come out on the bottom level, and our next thing is we want to do Soarin'. So we are right here. You can also go do my favorite, Living with the Land.
Never done that before. I had no idea. And then like the exit's right there. That's crazy.
Yep, you enter on the top floor and then exit down here. Soarin' is a 20-minute wait. Not bad. Yeah, last time it said 20 minutes. It was a walk-on. That is very true. We just walked all the way to this point. That's great. We got row 1, and this is still the best version of Soarin'. Soarin' over California. I hope this stays forever. I said that the last time I was riding this, and somebody like next to me was literally like, yes, that needs to happen. It needs to just stay forever. Everybody loves this version. Comment below, Team California or Team Around the World?
We are ready for takeoff.
Claps after this one. After a while, the other version, people wouldn't clap anymore. Everyone loves it. Yay! Just got back in the car now. We rode Soarin' to end the night. That was like the best way to top off the evening. But tonight was so much fun. It was like a perfect Festival of the Arts evening. We got to do the Disney on Broadway. We got to try one of the foods, even though it was kind of a flop. But I promise that it has been good in years past. Hopefully we just had a bad batch, but typically one of my favorites. But yeah, it was a really fun night. Tomorrow's gonna be another fun day. We have an exciting plan for tomorrow. So I'm excited to film that video, but for now I'm gonna head out of Epcot. But thank you guys for watching, and with that, make today magical, and I'll see you tomorrow.